Besides that, I am going to move to the top position. All right, this is going to be real short because I spent a whole series, a whole DVD on top on different moves, and I can't really get into that because it would take too long. But really, all I want to talk about here, and like I said, I'm only going to spend 4 or 5 minutes here on the top. If these guys are coming here, it's no different than anything I talk about. Everything we talk about is pressure. So he's down. Let's say he's down. All right, and I'm not going to go into moves here. I'm going to talk about position, setups. All right, what I'll talk about in the bottom, is, in my opinion, some of the best stuff out there, if not the best, as far as a system, for a system of a team. Okay, because not everybody can just explode up off the whistle. And heck, I mean, I can't. We don't have many guys that can. All right, you got to work. Guy gets set, bottom man set, top man on. When I come to approach him, I don't care how he's set. All I know in my head is I'm attacking him off the whistle. My first thing, okay, no matter what, for me personally, this is me. I'm coming in, all right? I'm tight. I'm tight here. As goofy as this sounds, when I come in on a guy, my knees to his back, okay, I'm tight. Even here, I'm going to squeeze him a little bit. Take a little bit out of breath at him, just enough to make him think. So when he's down here, I'm going to squeeze him a little bit in the stomach. I'm going to make him think. Versus guys, you know, they put their hand on him real soft. Okay, I'm going to make him think. Just kind of see how it takes the breath. You know, take it out of him. All right? Even if he says something, I don't know. It's just something I've always done. You know, and again, I think it just messes with guys mentally more than anything. For me personally, I like to get behind the elbow here, off the whistle. I'm always going to do the same thing. Okay, I'm always going to do the same thing. I'm always going to, my first thing is I'm cheating here a little bit. Maybe I'm not cheating, whatever you want to call it. I want to beat him here. That's my most important thing. Off the whistle, I'm focusing on getting here. I'm tight to his body, and I'm going to run this arm forward and circle a little bit. Here. Okay, now once I do, this leg comes up. It comes from here to here. You know, I like to get my claw. Okay, I like to get my claw. I block here. My legs come in. I get my claw. Maybe I roll and tilt him. I get my claw. Maybe I tilt him here. Maybe I get 2 legs in. All right, like I said, I'm not going to get into all the moves. I'm going to talk about, you know, again, make this a little bit shorter on top. All I like to do here is I attack my position. I beat him, all right? It's no different than I talked on our feet, okay? If a guy came to his feet, like I said, I come here, and if he beat me to the punch and got to his feet, which never happened, really, because I wouldn't allow it, but I would be here, big lift, pay the price, get to the wrist, and I'll talk about this later on the bottom. 95% of guys give up this right here, you know, block, leg, and claw. All right, I'm going to pay the price on top, all right? So, again, for me, it was always about my whistle start. For him, anybody, it never should change. It never should change. I'm not saying do what I did. I'm saying figure out what you're comfortable with. And if that, you know, I'm not a big guy on this, and I'm not saying this can't be the best out there in the whole country. Bottom man set, top man on go. I'm not saying chop, knee up the butt, you know, driving hard, old school, you know, trying to get that wrist in, getting him flat on his belly, you know, and then working from here with your, whatever you want, your legs, anything you're comfortable with isn't the way to go. Isn't the way to go. I'm not saying that it couldn't be, but go, coming here, driving across the hips, you know, here, staying low on the hips, attacking here, all right?